Alec, brace yourself.
Okay.
Don't open it yet.
What is going on, people? Again, my name is Andrew Levin, and this is from the Nosebleeds podcast. I'm here with our producer, Mac Young, Will Mosley, and our good friend, Alec Uecki, who is sitting in and about to embark on something truly special here. We're about to break ground as a show here into something that's just absolutely disgusting. And so without any of the other bullshit, we're just going to get right into it. So here's how this is going to work. Alex got a can of Spam sitting in front of him because he said last week on the show that he would eat a can of Spam for $40, which is absolutely disgusting. Now, we still haven't determined who's going to pay the $40 to Alec, but he's so determined to eat it that he says he just wants to do it now, which I sort of think may be a mistake. Given that he is so new to our process here and how we pay people back, we're not really sure yet. And so that said, we're gonna call this segment. I don't know what we're gonna call it. This is just absolutely fucking atrocious. But we're gonna lob questions at Alec, and he is going to take a bite of Spam. We're gonna ask him the question while he chews and swallows, or really whatever he needs to do, and then we're gonna lob the question at him. And when he's done with that question, we'll hit him with another one while he takes his next bite. Alec, how many bites do you think it's gonna take you to eat this whole can?
Hold it up in front of the camera. Let's get a size.
I think it depends on.
It's not that big, but I think we're probably 20. Spam is a dense product, for those who don't know. Spam is not light. I didn't buy Spam light for a reason because I didn't want to shortchange anybody here.
Okay, that's
Appreciate
interesting. I'm glad you brought that up because instead of lobbing you a question for bite number one, we'll just let you react in real time to whatever it is. So why don't we just do that right now? Take one bite and we'll just get your reaction in real time.
You hear that? You hear that freshness? You hear the
You
freshness?
guys can know.
What does it smell like?
It smells a little bit like, actually more like chicken than pork product.
Dude, I think I might be the one to
I'm
throw
not
up.
gonna.
I was gonna say who's gonna get sick first, Alec or everybody else.
We
This is
talked
great
about
radio,
a plastic
guys.
fork when we were doing this,
Yeah,
but
this
a
is
metal fork is probably going to be more efficient. This is going to take a while just because of a plastic
I feel
fork.
like we're on Howard Stern or something.
Alec, keep in mind that this is a auditory medium here, so we're gonna need a lot of work on your part in terms of description because they're not seeing what we're seeing currently.
All right.
And the sight of it, guy, I have to be honest. All right, just take the bite and I'll talk for a second. Then
Get it out of the camera.
Oh, he just took his first bite, and the reaction is not good at all. Now, I think it's fair to say at this point that if he can't complete the challenge, then the $40 is sort of moot. But Alec, are you through it?
So bite one, Spam is very salty. The texture is it's denser than I thought it would be and actually less slimy, which is going to help out here.
Wait,
I would
you said
say
it's denser than you thought it would be, and 10 seconds ago you said this is a very dense product.
Yeah, Spam is, I would say this. I went with the plastic fork because we talked about it last show, and I like to be consistent. My plastic fork, I'm having to literally grab it right at the top of the fork. So it doesn't break.
All right.
Number two.
For bite number two, I'm going to ask you Golden State, Houston.
Good question, Will. And I would say Golden State. Houston's impressed me. I didn't think that they were going to have a good game at all this series. I think Golden State wins out. You got to have some, experience in the situation.
All right, he just took a much bigger bite than the last one that he took before he nailed that Golden State Houston question. I have to be honest, he's going to want this bite for the next question because it is a fastball. All right, Alec, so you got to choose any movie for a word-for-word VeggieTales reenactment. What movie are you choosing and why?
Oh, wow. Mac and I talked about
Keep eating.
Mosley's getting mean about it.
That's
dude.
That's a real good question. I talked to somebody earlier about Tarantino. I think actually on a Tarantino, I think a Veggie Django would be hilarious.
Wow, that's a great answer. That is a great answer, dude. Round of applause right there, dude.
Right?
That's a round of applause for Alec there. Excellent.
Anything with a lot of veggie guts is for me.
Okay. All right. Next bite here. This one. Oh, he's forking it with his thumb onto the fork
We're at
itself.
mostly hands now.
Alec, at this point, how much of the can are you through, would you say?
Give
with
us a little
that bite?
picture. It looks about half.
You got hey.
Struggling.
I want to ask one thing. Did you hear Yanny or Laurel?
Oh, Laurel. Definitely Laurel.
All right, next bite.
Okay.
Where are you at? Are you halfway done yet?
No. I'm probably a third, maybe. Not all.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's a progress report. I'm not that deep into it. This is a big bite, though.
I got this one.
Alec,
All right. What if you're gonna list your top 5 condiments to put on a sandwich or a bagel or whatever
Or spam.
or Spam? What would they be?
Okay, we're starting off with hot sauce. Hot sauce, anything bad, hot sauce remedies that by just burning the crap out of it. Secondly, barbecue sauce. It's like better than ketchup. I'm a grainy mustard kind of guy.
oh God, my man, dude.
I love this.
I'm a
Shit on
grainy mustard
anything,
kind of
dude.
guy.
Achron Mosley is beating his chest right now.
I respect. I'm a good grainy mustard kind of guy. And then, just a little backstory. I'm a little bit Japanese, but that means that until I was like 12, I pretty much ate everything with soy sauce. So soy sauce is on there. And number 5, that's wow. I want hot. Most of the things I eat, I'm not gonna lie, are some variation of hot sauce or barbecue sauce. But damn, I don't really like mayo. 5 is a tall order, boys.
Sriracha.
No, fuck sriracha.
Ooh, get out of here.
Sriracha is some hyped hipster bullshit.
What? Oh my god. We need to clear the rest of the fucking show.
I like
dude.
maybe like I don't know like Chinese food plum sauce or duck sauce, something like. Oh no, are you kidding me? Sweet and sour sauce.
Did
Straight
you
up
just
McDonald's
seriously
sweet and
say
sour
that
sauce.
you like duck sauce more than sriracha? Are you
Yes,
fucking
dude.
serious?
Yes.
There's that little-
Hey, Alec,
So
you
much.
keep eating your spam.
Okay,
Nice fight, dude. He's on the next one.
I've got a fucking question now, dude. Why are you such an asshole? That is a ridiculous thing to assert, dude. Sriracha is
it's too bullshit.
the best, dude. And-
Sriracha is like not as good.
Okay,
hot sauce.
first of all, saying that a sauce is hipster bullshit when the guy who owns the company is worth billion gazillion fucking dollars, dude, that just simply can't be true, dude.
Dude,
Obama
which
uses
backs up the whole
sriracha.
thing.
That is not hipster, son.
It's the consumption industrial complex, not even military wise. It's just people like selling weird hats for more money. That's all this really is.
Wait, what? What is that analogy you just used? Okay, explain that.
Anything hipster, anything like slightly alternative is that. And no, I buy into a lot of it. I do, but not sriracha.
Mosley, do you like sriracha?
I love sriracha.
Mac, do you like sriracha?
Dude, I love sriracha.
That
It
makes
has
no
that,
fucking
has
I
that
don't
extra
think
flavor.
I just think that sriracha's had its day.
Okay, Alec.
I'm
Essentially, what you just did there is you decided not to double down on sriracha. Instead,
No,
you
fine.
doubled
Fuck
down on-
sriracha.
you doubled down on duck sauce. That's like
Duck
doubling
sauce-
down on like
Duck
a
sauce low
six,
key
dude.
very good, dude. That is an egg roll at like very late at night when you're hungover is good. I will say this: the one thing
And
that I
it's
really
better
left
with
out, but it's probably
sriracha.
my favorite.
It's also
condiment
better
of
when you're
all.
drunk late at night, not
It was like
hungover.
marinara or any sort of tomato sauce. Does that count in this, or is this not a condiment? Like I was thinking, like things you could put on a.
Put that on the poll, man. At _the nosebleeds. Is marinara a condiment?
Because that's the real
sauce,
food. Like tomato
When
sauce.
it's being dipped.
So you're doing sort of like a use thing there, but I'm saying it's the
Yes.
food itself,
It is a
dude.
condiment.
It
Sauce-
can be a
sauce
condiment.
condiments
It
are all
can be
the same.
yes. All sauces can be condiments or they can be used.
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying that when hot sauce, if you drench
Hey,
pasta
keep
in
eating.
hot sauce, what is that? That's still hot. I guess that's sauce.
You can
still?
cook with hot sauce.
It's seasoned.
No, I
like,
know,
you can
like,
just
you
use
know-
hot sauce.
The way you use marinara is like it's not necessarily the same thing. You're not dunking fries in it. That's kind of my condiment type of like.
You're
is it
dunking
like
you're
you dip
dunking
things
mozzarella
in it, you
sticks
don't,
in it.
like cook pasta kind of deal.
Alec, how many more bites do you have at this point?
I'm probably about halfway through, guys.
Okay, so he's still got half of a can of spam here, so it seems like this is going to take a little bit longer than we previously anticipated. Mac, do you have one more question that you want to lob at him?
I do. So I've been getting on a lot of flights recently, been traveling a lot, and I can't decide between whether I like the window or the aisle seat more. What do you got?
Oh, I like the window for sure. for sure. An aisle seat is it's boring, man. It's like what are you gonna do when your phone dies? Hopefully your phone doesn't die. And I know this like sucks, but dude, it's definitely the window. You want to look out the window. I like to have some connection into like I'm not just in a building that they put sideways and just chucked, and now people are like bumping me every time they walk by.
All right, everyone.
What flights are you
Hold on,
going
hey, mostly everyone, hold on. We got to get this in real time here, okay? Before anyone can judge anyone else, we're gonna say our answers at the same time. All right. So on the count of three, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and when I say after 3, we'll all say what we prefer. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Aisle.
Window.
Oh, window. Yeah, window. Sorry.
You guys are wrong.
I was late on that.
It's all about leg room when you fly coach, dude. When you fly coach, it's all about maximizing on leg room for me. And the reason I go aisle every time is because if I'm on the right aisle, I can stick my left leg out. If I'm on the left aisle, I can stick my right leg out.
I mean, I hear you. I hear you on that. I just feel like I can have decent leg room because I can use the wall to my advantage and I can lean to one side of my seat, and that increases my leg room enough. Now, Alex's reasoning for wanting a window almost made me not want to choose window seat because it was so horrible the way that he tried to build that logic. Like when your phone dies, I'm going to stretch my legs out and take a nap. Or what plane are you riding on in 1972 that doesn't have TVs and like phone chargers?
I'm not a TV guy.
Where you can just sit there and like watch anything or listen to music or listen or read the news or plug your phone up in any flight ever.
Alec, the one time I've been on
first.
Alec, the one time I have been on 2 times I've been on an airplane with you. You have been so drugged up because you were so terrified to get on the airplane.
Hate flying.
That I don't think it mattered where you sat. And I think you were
fly
too
a little more frequently now.
I think you were too out of it to even concentrate on what was on your screen of your phone.
There are pictures of me and Mac in the Denver airport where I am clearly way too stoned on whatever sort of drugs my doctor gave me. They're pretty funny. Secondly,
not the brownies we ate beforehand.
It's a little bit of both, huh? But secondly, I actually don't. So just so the listeners know, while we do the podcast every week, I've never met a person. How tall are you guys? Because that will play into my aisle versus window. I'm not a tall guy.
We're about the same height.
I'm 6 foot tall.
6'11".
Well, see, there we go, Andrew. That makes sense now. Because if you weren't, I'd say that's really stupid reasoning. But
Alec, bro, I'm not 6'11", man.
No,
I can't.
You don't look 6'11".
How do I not look 6'11", dude? What are you saying?
I feel like if you were 6'11", it'd be so big, it'd be tough not to notice, even on FaceTime or on Google Hangout.
Okay, so as you're eating this question, what is the height that it's awkwardly tall if you don't play basketball, Alec?
Oh, anything over like probably 6'6".
Oh, I think 6'7". The reason I don't say 6'6" is because actually I don't know. 6'7" sounds. Dude, you know how when you were 6, you were like
6'7's.
No, but dude, when you were 6, you thought you were young as fuck. But when you turned 7, you were like, I'm old as shit now, dude. That was like the moment for me where I felt time for the first time.
You're a big kid.
I'm a what?
Big kid.
Big kid.
Yeah, for sure, man. I feel like there's something about that 6'7" right there, for me at least, that really makes me feel way more old.
I mean, I'll give you a second more like regular reason for your logic. Once you're 6'7", you're closer to 7 feet tall, and that's really tall. You could have just gone with that, but sure, let's put age into this too.
No, yeah, see, I'm with y'all on the number. I just think that it's because of the phonetics of it. 6'6" rolls off the tongue. It's like, how tall are you? 6'6". Oh, okay. It's like, how tall are you? 6'7". Jesus.
That's what I'm saying,
and it's just like, what? And then it's because of the phonetics. It just rolls off the tongue.
Okay, here's another similar height-related question. At what height is the minimum, like what's the minimum height that you have to be, and then you just have to be able to dunk? Like you're this tall, you have to be able to dunk.
6'8".
6'5".
I think it's 6'4".
Yeah, I think it's
6'4", dude. I mean, dude, there's some unathletic motherfuckers out there, man.
There's one time I am not an athletic guy, but I used to be able to touch the rim with both hands. I'm 5'8", so I think if you're 6'4", you got to be able to dunk.
I think if you're 5'8" and you could touch the rim with both hands, you're being a little modest about your athleticism, big dog.
No, Matt can tell you I'm not a very athletic.
You're 5'8" and you can touch the rim. I'm pretty sure you're Muggsy Bogues. Like I don't see like
that's how Andrew actually like forms ideas of athletes in his head. He's like, "Oh, what? You can do that? All right, yeah, you're the greatest ever."
I mean, dude, I'm just saying I don't see a lot of 5'8" motherfuckers flying at the rim like Russell Westbrook, dude, and neither do you.
Oh, I mean, it's a long run up, and it was ugly, and I've done it probably 4 times. But I have a video of me doing it.
All right, put it up on the poll. Do you believe Alec has touched the rim? Because the way you just described it, you're already hedging, bro. You just made it sound like you can fly to the rim like Jordan, and then all of a sudden it's only been 4 times. I can't tell if Mosley is leaning over because he's laughing at what I'm saying or because he's so unbelievably disgusted at what Alex doing on the camera.
I'm 100% disgusted by Alex casually just munching on this giant corner of a fucking can of Spam.
Is that the end?
This is the end of the can.
All right, hold on. Don't eat it yet. Oh, is there a little juice in there? Make sure you dip it in that.
Okay.
All right, one more.
I will tell you this though, guys. Like, it's not. I'm not gonna. If I puke this up, it's not gonna be because it's gross. But you can. Once you've eaten this much Spam, you can definitely feel it in your stomach. Like it is.
I think you could have.
You were not supposed to put it in.
One bite. Who wants the last question before he puts that whole thing in his mouth?
Do you actually think someone's going to pay you $40?
Oh my god,
that's an interesting. That's an interesting question. I didn't think about that until tonight.
I warned you, bro.
I think that I can guilt Mac into giving me a little bit of cash at some point. Even if it's not money, I think it's like I can get him into buying me a drink or two.
Dude, if you're genuinely upset about it, I will absolutely make sure
you're
done right, dude. I'm not worried about it, but like
I have a bad experience of doing stupid stuff for money that I haven't gotten paid for. I think Mac's been there. I once drank a whole bottle of Cholula.
There's like 3 things I can name up.
All right, hold on.
For $5 and never got the $5. I drank a whole bottle of Cholula, which coincidentally, I love Cholula.
I'm about to do that with tacos tonight, dude.
That is not the same.
A bottle of Cholula. I mean, man. All right, what else?
I walked across a frozen pond for a bottle.
Dude, you crossed a frozen pond for a handle of Fireball. I don't think
we had a video of me saying, "All right, I'll do this for the handle." Okay, yeah, sure. Get across the pond. No. Which you learn your lesson.
And these were in Alex.
I think the point is you don't learn your lesson though. Like you don't learn your lesson apparently because you're eating a can of Spam right now, and
it's gone.
As the listeners know. He has finished a can of Spam. Good luck to him. It's 8:03, so he's got 30 minutes to let that set and eat anything else he wants. Before
I don't think he's eating anything else.
But yeah, man, you just ate a can of Spam, and for the listeners to know, as of Sunday, the Venmo is open, and you still haven't gotten paid. So I don't think you've
Alec-Ueki. That's my Venmo.
What is it, Alec?
Alec-Ueki.
Can you spell your last name for somebody that would have no clue how you would spell it at all?
Yeah,
like
of course.
All of us.
As a guy who works on the phone for a living, I actually do that probably 6 times a day. So it's U is an umbrella, Y is in yellow, E is an elephant, K is in kangaroo, I is in igloo.
Dude, you forgot C.
Sometimes I use Inuit.
You forgot C.
No, there's no C in my last name.
Oh man, that's a funny way to end the segment right there. Mac Young, wonderful friend, spelling last names like a champion. We'll be right back.